Hello, and welcome to the podcast, Your Biz Story. This is Tom Szabo, your host. Your Biz Story examines small business in Northeast Ohio. You'll meet the owner, learn about the business products and services offered, how the business got started, the challenges a business owner faces, and many other aspects of running a small business. Whether you're a consumer, business owner, or have thought about opening a business, you'll thoroughly enjoy today's podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Your Biz Story. Your Biz Story is the podcast that talks to local business owners, where we talk about the products and services that they offer. We also talk about how they got into the business, which sometimes can be a very interesting story. And we talk about the challenges that they face, whether they be current challenges or future challenges that they anticipate. Today with me is Neil Sawicki. Neil is the owner of Global Real Estate Advisors. They're located on Tyler Boulevard in Mentor, Ohio. Neil is from Cleveland originally, and he graduated from St. Joe's, and he attended Cleveland State, Dike, and Tri-C. He had a whole bunch of majors in there. Alrighty, and all of which led him to where he is today. So Neil has 30 plus years of experience in the commercial real estate business. So he ought to know what the heck he's talking about. He left a senior vice president position after 11 years to open Global Real Estate Advisors. This is an amazing number, I think. He has completed 100 plus million dollars in real estate transactions. Let me repeat that. 100 million plus dollars in real estate transactions. He's been awarded the CoStar Power Broker Award in 2006. In 2024, Eastern Lake County Chamber of Commerce awarded him the Business of the Year. He has achieved the, I'm going to try and pronounce this right, the SIOR designation, which is the Society of Industrial and Office Realtors. He's a member of the Painesville Rotary, and he's a past president of Painesville Rotary.
Mentor Rotary.
Mentor? Okay.
Rotary.
Come on. He lives in Mentor. His wife, Patricia, puts up with him. I've known Neil for several years now, and I know she puts up with him. He has two daughters, Amanda and Taylor, and his hobbies are deep sea fishing. And his second hobby is his grandson and his grandson's playing hockey. So, Neil, welcome to Your Biz Story.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. Let's talk a little bit about what is Global Real Estate Advisors.
Okay. Well, Global Real Estate Advisors is a real estate, commercial, industrial, investment, land, real estate company. We focus basically on all commercial transactions.
Okay.
We do sales and leasing. We do not do residential. We stay away from residential.
Okay.
That's a whole different monster. And we've again been extremely successful in our market, helping people navigate the real estate arena.
Okay. So you buy and sell real estate, commercial real estate properties, right?
No, we represent people buying and selling.
I'm sorry. Yeah. You represent buyers and
Correct.
sellers.
Buyers and sellers, yes.
Of commercial real estate property. You said something about leasing?
Yes. We help people assist people doing leasing of buildings,
Okay.
and or renegotiating their current leases with their current landlords. It's another function that we do. There's leasing from industrial buildings, large industrial buildings, small industrial space, small multi-tenant space, small retail space, restaurants, bars. We cover the whole gamut on the commercial side,
Okay.
as well as sales. We also do some development with local developers. We work with them in acquiring land, going through the processes with the communities, excuse me, the building departments and such, helping them, get their projects off the ground and going.
Excellent. Excellent. And then Global Real Estate was started in 2000 and was it 2008?
Yeah, right around 2008,
Okay.
2007, 2008, something like that.
So
We actually have close to 20 years,
Yeah, 20
as
years.
Global, but there's a 2-year crossover between when I was with NAI Dawes and Global. Global actually started while I was working with NAI Dawes, so there's a 2-year overlap. So basically, we go with this year will be our 20th anniversary.
Okay, good.
So
Good. The way businesses come and go anymore, to see somebody who's been around for 20 years, that says something.
yeah, we've actually sold and leased multiple buildings several times in that 20-year period. And what's really unique is we're still old school. We still do a lot of paper, and we still have a lot of blueprints. And on occasion, there's a few people that we've worked with that third generation in the building that we have more information than they've had prior to. So we've been able to help and accommodate them with that information. So it's actually kind of fun. And I guess the most intriguing part or the fun part about our business is meeting people.
Yeah.
And the different types of people we meet in all different facets. One day we can run into a guy who's making widgets. Next thing you know, we've got a guy making crepes.
Yeah.
So we cover the gamut and all that, and it's actually fun, and that's what I enjoy most about the business.
And getting to know these people
Right.
from the standpoint of their profession, and then that can kind of shift on over into getting to know them personally.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times you see either why they're successful or not so successful after you get to know them personally.
Right. What's really fun though too is working with them. There's a gentleman that we worked with who worked out of his garage in Newbury way back 30 years ago, making fish food. And we worked with him as he grew into a multi-tenant building, a small space in a multi-tenant building from a garage. That multi-tenant building, he grew into 2 or 3 more units. And then he expanded and got a 50,000 square foot building he leased.
Wow.
And then we sold him a 60,000 square foot building. And then after we've had that and he ran the business was doing outstanding. We then helped him sell the business, because we do that also. We helped him sell the business, and he retained some of the land, which we're still marketing today.
Okay.
But after he sold the business, I mean, we've been friends ever since day one, and it's nice to see how they grow through their processes. And be extremely successful. And that means a lot to us, and it's
Sure.
especially to
I can
myself. It's fun.
I can imagine. Tell me a little bit about that. The transitioning portion of the work that you do. I mean, do you actually seek out helping people to transition out of business, or is it one of the kinds of things where, hey, oh, by the way, Neil, I think I want to start retiring and doing some other things. Tell me,
Right.
can you help me?
On the business side, when you're trying to sell a business, or when you're looking for trying to sell businesses, we have an affiliation with Transamerica. We have a gentleman, Mike, who handles that predominantly for us, and he goes out and seeks the sellers pretty much, and we assist him with finding buyers as well as his database through his network of Transamerica. So we've got a great partnership, great relationship on the business sales side of that. When we're looking for like a customer that wants to divest himself of the business but wants to retain the income on the real estate, we do sale leasebacks where we will sell a business, and Mike would help sell the business, and we would assist them in putting together a lease for the landlord.
Okay.
So it's actually kind of a fun process as well.
Okay, good. How did you get into this?
Very interesting story. I started off in the car business, selling cars, and working for the auto auctions. I worked for General Electric for a while, and Ameritrust Bank, and my banking experience led me into that. From the banking business, I got into one of my customers at the auctions brought me in, and I worked for him as a manager, sales manager for his car business as well as his leasing business and motorsports business. It was it was a 7-day a week, wearing different hats, different times of the day, which back then when I was young, it was fun. So from that point, I actually started a business for General Electric doing marshaling cars for the auto auctions. And when you have an end-of-term lease car, you turn it in and so forth, and then the banks run them to auctions. And I worked a program on a national basis, sending cars to different auctions to generate more money on the sales. Because some cars in some markets, like in Pennsylvania, the Butler Auto Auction and some of the other auctions generated more money at an auction on a Highline car than Columbus, where Columbus did extremely well with, like convertibles. And Ohio here was great. Northern Ohio was great at trucks. And Michigan was great at trucks. So we'd ship cars and trucks or trucks up to Michigan. After that phase, I got into one of my customers, Alan Dawson, Bob Bramer, he has been my mentor, approached me, wanted me to start working with them and do a mortgage financing program through First Union.
Okay.
So I thought, I'm getting tired of this cars and motorsports stuff. So I went into doing mortgage financing. I got trained on mortgage financing, and I put $96 million in the books in 4-month period.
Wow.
For First Union National Bank. And the program didn't quite work the way we anticipated. So they pushed me into the real estate side of things, doing brokerage, which was a lot more fun. I did that for a few years. I got my broker's license, which allowed me then to start my own business.
How much licensing is involved in your business?
When you first start off, you go through classes through, Lakeland has classes, Tri-C has classes, Hondros has classes. You take classes, it's a series of classes. You have to pass a test, and if you pass the test, you get a sales license. And after you have the sales license, you have to have so many transactions under your belt and have to have a sponsor and so forth to apply for a broker's license. And then once you get a broker's license, then you can hire agents under you, which would be the sales agents.
Okay.
So you'll find some firms that have multiple agents and one broker. In our firm, we have 2 brokers. David Sig is a broker in our office, and all of our other people are basically sales agents.
Okay. Is there something beyond the broker level that?
No, what's really interesting and unique in a state of Ohio, almost, I would say 90% of all the licensing requirements is based on residential real estate as opposed to commercial. Commercial kind of runs under a kind of a separate set of rules, and there's really no testing required for it, which I think they should probably change that. Because that's kind of the grief we have in our business is, residential people trying to get into the commercial arena, not understanding all the caveats to looking at an industrial building or, moving people around in the leasing process and the contract process. It's totally different. We don't use form contracts on the commercial side because every deal is different as it relates to environmentals, appraisals, building inspections, wetlands, EPA issues. So it's a whole different monster.
Well, there must be some kind of contractual agreement that goes on between the buyer and the seller. right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So are those documents different every time?
On the commercial side, I would say probably 80% of them are different. It's case by case
Okay.
situation, and it should be that way.
Okay.
I mean, AI right now is I mean, AI is good in some facets, and others it's not, because I'm seeing contracts from brokers and that are talking about glass pane windows. It has nothing to do with an industrial building, and you're like, why is that in here? Well, they pulled it off of AI.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be cleaned up, and you got to be cautious when you use AI on any of that. And AI is going to be it's a big part of what's happening in the future here with all businesses.
Yeah.
But especially with ours and contracts. Contracts should be done by attorneys. Attorneys should be doing the contracts, and we should just be there as a sounding board and offer advice as we go along.
You're going to kind of present the scenario, so to speak, and then rely on the attorneys
Correct.
to put the verbiage together.
Correct. And that's what the LOIs are usually for, letters of intent.
Okay. So we talked about how you got into this. What challenges do you see? Now, you kind of alluded to the AI thing, but
AI is a challenge.
Yeah, there has to be other things and the challenges might be something you're facing today or something that you think you're going to be facing in the future.
Most of our challenges are, I guess, educating the buyers and the sellers.
Okay.
Most buyers and sellers on commercial, industrial, they do that once and that's it.
Yeah.
Where houses, sometimes people get, 1 or 2, 3 times shot at it, and they kind of figure out what's going on. But to explain to buyers or sellers, what they need to look out for when they're looking at a building, and when they're looking at a piece of property.
Give us an example.
Well, for vacant land, when you're looking at wetlands, you're looking at EPA issues. You got to find out what was there prior, if there was anything prior, and its effects on that property and effects on that value. The other thing too is whether or not they have utilities. Is there water? Is there sewer? If not, do they use septic? Do they use wells?
Mm-hmm.
What's the status of the wells? How long has that well been there? How long has it been, working? Will it continue to work?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of agencies that we rely on to try to help educate our buyers. And then, again, financing. Financing's always always an issue, and everyone says they have perfect credit until you look at it.
Yeah, until you run the credit check. Yeah.
But you go through and you try to help people. What we do, we work a lot with the municipalities. We know which ones offer tax abatements.
Okay.
We know if, City of Mentor offers incentives for refurbishing the front of your building and so forth, for signage and so forth. We know how to do that, how to apply for that. Okay. We have a lot of that stuff on our website. So we have a ton of information on our website. So please, if you get an opportunity, go on our website and take a look at the amount of information we have there.
Where do a lot of your customers come from?
Most of my customers, which is what I pride myself on, is from word of mouth.
Okay.
We are very active in the Eastern Lake County Chamber of Commerce.
Mm-hmm.
I was past president of the Painesville Chamber at one time.
I remember that.
And I was, the LCDC, Lake County Development Council.
Okay.
Great resource for information about the county and incentives and available situations there. The Mentor Area Chamber of Commerce, the Western Lake County Chamber of Commerce were involved in that. But surprisingly enough, the Mentor Rotary has been an outstanding source of referrals for me. I've been with them for 13, 14 years now. And what's unique, though, is the Mentor Rotary and the Rotary Club in general, all across the United States and abroad, their membership base is givers. People give back all the time.
Gotcha.
And with that mentality of people always wanting to help others and give back, it lends itself to a wide variety of very professional and successful people. Okay. Which has allowed me to give back and give back. Yeah. And so we pride ourselves on that.
that it probably also gives you, uh, you feel as if the referral is maybe a little bit better qualified
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, and it's
because somebody knows somebody.
somebody knows somebody,
Yeah,
right, and the relationship building that we
yeah.
do, and plus we have fun. We do that and we have fun. And fun's the most important thing. You got to have fun with what you do, otherwise it's not really worth doing.
Exactly,
So,
exactly. So how many agents do you have in your office?
we have 5 agents,
Okay.
and I have 1 full-time support staff, and I have 2 part-time support staff. My daughter works for us. She does a lot of the social media,
Okay.
which we just
which
started
daughter
getting
is
into.
that?
That's Amanda.
Amanda. Okay.
Yeah. So,
How do you use social media and things of that
well,
nature?
we're using Facebook. We're using LinkedIn.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a matter of getting the information out there. And this is new to us. So she's been doing this probably for like the last 2-3 years, and she's doing an outstanding job getting the information out, and plus setting up, different links. We have a property at 8300 Tyler Boulevard, an office building, and we have a separate landing page just for that property. So when people look at the brochure for it and they click on it, it goes right to that property, and it has floor plans, pictures, the whole 9 yards. So we're starting to get more and more into that. We are looking right now into doing a lot more drone. I guess.
Really?
Yeah, but it's we're trying to find one of those young guys over there in the back that wants to get into drone pictures and tours. So.
Okay.
But that's next on our agenda.
Okay. At some point, I'm going to assume that there's going to come a point in time where you want to kind of hang up the shingle, so to speak.
The exit strategy.
Yeah, yeah. You're going to have to put your own exit strategy together.
Well, my daughter's been working for us, and she's been doing a good job. She doesn't have an interest in carrying on the business, but I found out. I mean, really, it's actually kind of fun. As my grandson, who's 7, he comes in on Tuesdays, and he works on Tuesdays.
Is that right?
And so right now he's my exit strategy in 11 years.
At 7 years old, I mean, what do you have him doing aside from sweeping?
He gets copies and he asks a lot of interesting questions. It's amazing how kids these days see things and the questions they ask. It's actually kind of cool. I enjoy it.
I'll bet.
So, but I really love what I do, and a lot of people in our business can actually do this. There's quite a few gentlemen that I've worked with that in the 90s they were still working doing what we do.
Yeah.
So it's one of those fields that you can last a long time, or you can get out when you want.
Yeah.
You just kind of cut back a little bit here and there, and try to get other people to do that some of the work. So it's a work in process, going forward. But I really do love what I do.
I kind of get the sense that it's probably going to be a little rough for you to put the jacket on the hook and the hat on the hook and walk away from it, because you're just not that kind of guy.
No, I've met so many people. I would say probably 90% of my friends are business associates that I've done stuff with over the years. And again, it's you got to have fun with what you do.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, and meeting people and the fun events. Rotary's got a lot of events. The reverse raffle that we do every October, and the stuff we do for polio, and I mean and then the chambers. I mean the chambers. Yeah. I mean the 3 chambers in Lake County are just outstanding. They've got something going on every day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just phenomenal, and I kind of dread the fact that I missed Misty Morris and the Morris Chiropractors event today to be here, but I'm sure she'll forgive me.
Well, I'll tell you what you can do. I will send you an email as soon as her episode is up on one of the platforms, and then you can tune right in.
Absolutely, that'd be great.
And hear what she has to say.
Absolutely.
Well, Neil, I want to thank you for coming in. it's been, I've known you for quite a while, but I still learn things about you, and so far I haven't run up against any arrest records or anything like that. But I mean, yeah, it's been a pleasure to have you in
Well,
here.
thank you.
And
It's my pleasure as well.
Picked up on a couple of nuggets that I found interesting. So, if you have a need for commercial real estate, or you're thinking about getting into business and you wondered, well, gee, what do I need as far as, do I need retail space? Do I need a warehouse space or what have you? I would imagine that Neil would be very happy to talk to you.
Absolutely.
And help you get started. You can learn more about Neil's site, although I don't know if we can learn more than we heard here today. But in any event, you can get him. You can learn more at Global Commercial RE, correct?
Correct.
RE.com. They're located at 8680 Tyler Boulevard in Mentor. Their office phone is 440-255-5552. And I want you to think about it. If you know somebody that's looking for a place, or it's you, give this guy a call and see if he can't just help you out. If you'd like to learn more or like to check out other episodes of Your Biz Story, you can do so at my website, tom-sabo.com/podcasts. And we are available on all of the major platforms: Spotify, Pandora, Apple, and just about. And if we're not on your favorite platform, get in touch with me so we can fix that. All righty. I want to give credit to Neil. And again, you can learn more about him at his website, globalcommercialre.com. I also want to thank the Madison Public Library for hosting and for producing. And you can learn more about the library at madison-library.info, not .com or not .org, but .info. So again, Neil, thanks for coming.
Thank you. I appreciate
it.
Appreciate the time.
And thanks you folks for tuning in and listening. Thanks for listening to Your Biz Story. Don't forget to tell your family and friends about this business. We credit the Madison Public Library at madison-library.org. Please check them out. You can also follow Tom Szabo on major platforms: Spotify, Apple, Pandora, and don't forget to please leave us a 5-star rating. This program is copyright and is only reproduced with the permission of Tom Szabo.